Yeah. I love all bitches. Round, square, open bitches. Rich, poor, slave bitches. Smart, dumb, crazy bitches. True, horny, dirty bitches.
Ah, what's going on, big cocks? Alright, so, yeah, today I wanted to make a video discussing something. I've already made this video, and I actually had my friend look into it a little bit more, and actually it turns out that it's completely opposite. So as many of you guys know, as many of you guys know, the RuneScape 2006 scape, whatever you want to call it, has recently been basically, I guess you can call it, shut down. If you go to the website, it says, like, you know, we're no longer doing this, yada, yada, yada. So at first I kind of obviously thought, you know, hey, jagex probably went ahead and they probably, you know, took this down, which, you know, it kind of pissed me off in a way, because it's just like, I mean, you take it down now when you could have taken it down completely, like, you know, years ago probably when they started work on it, right? You wait till they're almost done, then you know, kind of like an asshole move, right? And if you actually look into it, I don't know if many of you guys know this, but I'm going to ask you guys a few questions a little later on, but it's the truth about this website. Is the fact that the owner that was kind of making it, Mod, whatever fuck his name was, apparently this is not his first time. He kind of did what you can call a scam. Basically, on the website there was this thing called like donations, where you could donate so you can have the website up probably earlier than you'd expect, right? So more people can work on it. Basically, what the guy did that owns the website is he basically just took the money and ran. I guess most people think that jagex is the people that took the video down. Now that's what I thought too, because that's like the only thing that makes sense, right? I mean, who else would take down a private server, right? Well, all the donations that he got, he basically took and just ran off with, and he basically just gave us a bullshit excuse that he got shut down, yada yada. I'm not sure if he said that, you know, RuneScape took it down or jagex or whatever, but it clearly states in other areas that if you want to do a little bit of research, where it shows. I think the guy's name is Vault, but yeah, it's on this one website where it discusses a lot of stuff about it, and everyone seems to be quite they know a lot about this guy, Mod Vault, whatever the fuck you want to call him. And yeah, I thought it was quite interesting. I never really expected this, so I guess he basically just took the money and ran. I guess it, you know, it does a lot of work probably putting this website up and stuff like that. But to make 50 grand out of it, it's probably quite worth it. But now what I want to ask you guys is, if this was, you know, if this website was to go up and people were to start playing it, and even if I started making videos on it and so on and so forth, would you guys start playing it possibly? Because I kind of want to know, like, you know, if people would actually play this kind of thing. I was kind of thinking about it in a way. Of course, I wouldn't really feel the same because it's not really a RuneScape, and, you know, I'm an XP gainer. I'm not much of anything else, so if I'm not gaining, you know, real experience, it doesn't. It's kind of boring for me, right? I'm not a PK or I'm not a boss killer, none of that crap. I mean, I find boss killing okay, but it gets kind of boring at times, because I don't like you know, having to do something that's based on luck, right? It's just, I don't like it. It's just like, when am I gonna get a drop? You know, it's like, yeah, I'm just waiting and waiting. At least when I know I slay, I know exactly how much experience I'm gonna get from each slayer task and so on and so forth. I like to, you know, train skills like that. Or, you know, PKing, you know, random big hit come out of the way and you die. It's like, I wasn't expecting that, right? Things like that I don't really like. I want to know exactly how much experience I'm going to get if I do a task, and that's just kind of the way I am. But yeah, to see how successful the 2006 Scape site was, it's quite impressive. I mean, I didn't really notice how many people actually have gone onto that site and checked it out, and how viral it kind of went, I guess you can say. And I think there's a few videos on it as well. I guess one of the producer, or not the producer, well, one of the, you know, makers of it was making videos and just showing people kind of what it's like. And it got quite good views and everything like that, and good ratings as well. So I was wondering, like, for some odd reason, why does jagex not think about doing this? I mean, if this many people are, you know, intrigued on wanting to log on to this type of server kind of thing, and they're donating even $50,000 for it, that's a lot of spins, isn't it, Modern Mark? That's a lot of spin advertising you got to do to get that much money, right? Anyways, all jokes aside, yeah, I was thinking, like, you know, what if jagex was to ever make their own, basically, 2006 Scape site? I don't think they'd call it 2006 Scape, though. It's kind of a weird name to call it. But yeah, would you guys, I guess, switch off of this RuneScape and play that one, or would you guys probably play both? Or, I mean, a lot of the other games have, you know, a variety of what type of game you can play, right? Like, I'm not too sure about all this crap, but like COD, like a billion different type of CODs, I don't really know. A billion different type of shooter games, let's leave it at that, right? Different areas you kill people and guns and all that crap, right? RuneScape's not really like that. It's just kind of the same shit and stuff like that. If there was a little more variety of it, I wonder if people would actually go on and play 2006 for sometimes, for maybe PKing or skilling, whatever type of skilling you want to do. Or, you know, come on to this RuneScape because you like boss killing with, like, you know, abilities, and PKing with abilities, stuff like that, right? So yeah, I don't know, I was kind of just wondering, maybe if you guys want to, like, show me or some crap, just like the video if you would like, you know, log on to a server that's, you know, made by jagex, but it's just like 2006, just like that website was. And you guys would actually play on it and pay, you know, $5, $10, whatever a month for membership. And because I kind of want to know how successful that might actually be. I mean, if that many people were actually wanting to play it, it seems like jagex could possibly do it. I mean, it's totally worth their time if that's how many people would offer to play it. Though I gotta say, it opened up a whole lot more work for Jax to do, because now they gotta take care of basically 2 games. They can't even take care of the first one, so it's that's really bad. And I can imagine the botting would get horrible on that whole site, because there's no, you know, it's gonna be horrible, right? But I guess if they were to start sticking to it, I mean, I kind of wish in a way, like sometimes I just want to like knock onto a JMod's head, just like, hey, what the fuck is in your head? There's so many things like I have to do fixing, and they're just not doing it. It's just such a horrible company in a way. It's just like, fix this. Like, no, we'll fix it next month. No, fix it now. I will buy spins if you fix this now. Okay, deal. From what I know, they recently just fixed the Sega's thing, whatever you want to call it, for Completion Escape. Apparently, it takes like 5-6 hours now. It used to take like a few hours. Someone said they spent 10 hours on it. I don't really know if that's true or not, but yeah, 10 hours used to take like 2 or 3. They still haven't fixed things like dragons gaining full HP back from, like, it's been like, what, 2 months now almost, and they still haven't fixed little things like that. It's horrible. I mean, if they fix all these little things, there would be a lot less people raging about the whole, you know, RuneScape, right? They'd actually be happy because they, you know, there's no freaking glitches, or there's no, you know, everything works the way it's supposed to, right? I mean, why would they get mad? There's no reason to get mad at that point, but you give us the reason to get mad because you don't fucking work on updates. But yeah, I did want to know how many of you guys would probably play if Jagex was to open up their own 2006 Escape type of thing. Which would obviously mean that it's a safe site because, you know, there's Jagex, you know, they can log onto my account right now if they wanted, and, you know, I trust them obviously. So it'd be the exactly same thing on that website, because I know that's a main thing, that whenever you log on to a private server at all, in any case, is, you know, will this keylog my computer? That's why I never want to bother logging on to private servers. I don't think I'll ever make a video on it. It's just not really worth my time, and, you know, all the worrying about getting keylogged and crap. Oh, and if you want to ask why I don't have my Canon down, it's because I want to see how much experience this is without the Canon, because Canon kind of gets annoying to have to pick up every fucking 10 minutes, and it really doesn't hit much at all these days. It hits like a 500, which you hit really fast. Like, watch, my first hit with Magic would be like a 2000, and okay, close enough. See, like a 500 hit doesn't really do much there out of all these hits. Plus, then I gotta get pissed off that people don't, you know, leave, you know, the area around my Canon because they keep taking my strikes. This is a little more relaxing. But anyways, back on the topic. See, I guess to sum it up is, yeah, Jagex did not take down that site, in case you guys are all thinking that. I can put this description below. I mean, it seems like these comments have a lot of thought, and you can kind of tell that. See, this person's mad that he thinks it's Jagex, and then there's a bunch of other crap. Oh, and apparently this guy, you know, shut it down and took his 50 grand and left. He's done it to many other. I'm not sure if he's done it to other websites, or he's done it before to something. But from what I know, he's done it before to other, you know, just some other way. He scammed money some other way as well. But I will tell you, I'm not 100% sure on this. I'm probably 90% sure on this, because I mean, there was a chance that was Jagex, but you know, yeah. So yeah, that's kind of all I had to say. I'm just wondering if you guys would play, you know, 2006 Escape type of thing. And yeah, that's really all I had to say. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed the topic, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Hopefully you guys. I had a big ass voice crack. I'm losing my voice. Yeah, I'm like screaming and shit. Okay, let's go.